Hello and good Friday to everyone, coming to you live right here, wherever you're watching me on YouTube, on LinkedIn, or Facebook, or whatever. Welcome in. Look, so many amazing things are happening right now. And I'm coming to you today because I really want to talk about something very specific. And you can go ahead, give me a shout out in chat to let me know that you're here, or in the comments so that I can acknowledge everyone that's coming in. Wherever you're watching right now, look, I want to take advantage of the algorithms that we all have to deal with, right? So, in order to kick this algorithm off, no matter what platform you're on, give me that thumbs up, give me that like, give me that heart, and also make sure you're subscribing to the channel, because when you do that, what it does is it lets other members, it lets other people that are subscribed know that I'm live, that may not have been notified, but now they're going to be notified because you gave me that like, that heart, that thumbs up. Also, one more thing, I want you to go ahead and put in the comments right now to do this thing with me again. If you're watching live right now, put in hashtag live. Just put in hashtag live into the comments. I would definitely appreciate it. If you're watching this live, if you happen to be watching this after the fact, put in hashtag replay. But please go ahead and do that for me now. And let's crack on into this. Look, for decades and decades and decades, voiceover artists have struggled. And I think when the advent of technology came into play, where we were able to get online and things of that nature, I think it got even harder. Because what happened is so many people wanted to get into this industry. And the old way, in the old sales models, the old way of actually getting clients in this industry was all about going into someone else's studio, right? Those of us that have been around for a while, we remember those days. Some people a little bit older than me, I'll be 52 this year, remember that even more. Thank you, Corey, for doing that hashtag live for me. I'm wondering what's up with everyone else. I know you're watching me live. I see you. Put in hashtag live for me and give me that thumbs up and that like. Definitely appreciate it. All right. So, and now in today's era, because the whole history of voiceover has been about going into someone's studio and auditioning, right? Going in somewhere and having them audition has been the thing that started this whole thing off. Then add on a little bit of technology where people started to be able to have some mics and things of that nature in their homes. And now we're still using that same model of just auditioning over and over and over again each and every day. We're on the pay-to-play sites. Thanks, Nella. I appreciate that. We're on the pay-to-play sites. We're on the freelance sites. And we're still in this mindset of auditioning every day, all day, right? Thank you so much, Famicom. Appreciate that. Miriam, thank you so much. From New Jersey. Miriam, go and put in hashtag live in the comment for me as well. Definitely appreciate that. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and do that for me right now. Definitely appreciate that. All right. So now that we're in this era of just amazing technology where all of us now have the ability to have these amazing home studios right in our homes. I mean, some of us even have whisper rooms and treated rooms, and we're able to produce some amazing things. A lot of advances with technology has gone on, but you as the voiceover artist haven't gone on from the endless auditionings that we're doing every day. Now, let me just say this. I believe there will always be a place, there will always be a spot for the auditions. But because of the amazing technology that we have just at our fingertips, to be able to reach out to clients is amazing. And this is kind of what I want to get you to understand. You have the ability to go directly to the client. You have the ability to put yourself directly in front of them. So how do we literally do that? We do this through running Facebook ads. Okay, I know some of you just dropped. It's like, oh my gosh, Facebook ads is the devil. Let me ask you this question, and I want you to see this. When you look at sites like, let's just say some of the top pay to play sites like voices.com, voices123, let's look at some of the top freelance sites, like Fiverr. Everyone knows about Fiverr. You do know that they run ads on Facebook, they run ads on Google. And the thing about this is not rocket science, and it's not a lot of money either, especially when you start getting the return on that investment. And I can only give you my personal story and the story of my students that are using some of these strategies that I teach in advanced level class. Because I no longer teach people how to do voiceover. That's, there's enough people teaching how to do voiceover. My focus for what I do on this channel is to talk about literal business development. How do you literally build a voiceover business to actually generate the money so that this is no longer a side hustle, but it is actually something that is providing for yourself, your family, community, church, whatever. Um, Whatever it is that you want to give money to. But so many people don't think about it as a business. They literally think about it as a hobby. They just expect that they'll never make it. Come on. Many people just expect that they'll never make it. The reason why that has come into play after, let's just say, the last decade of technology that's out here available is because we're still trying to do it the only way that we're being told to do it, which is get on the pay to play sites, get on the freelance sites, audition all day. And isn't that frustrating? Is that does anyone who's frustrated with auditioning every day, all day, and not booking any jobs, not booking any gigs? Anyone? Yes? No? Is anyone frustrated with that? Put it in comments. Let me know. Because the thing about this whole thing is that you have such an awesome and amazing ability to go and see how this works in 2021. Because if you're building a business in 2021 and you're not using social media, you're not using the ad platforms that are out there that are just super duper cheap to do, all you need is the knowledge to know how to do it. And then you can start seeing some of these things come in. And so, with that being said, it's like one of the links in the description. Some of you are already members of like my free Facebook community that I do teachings in. I want you to go ahead and join that. It's just voiceover business development. It's in the link for this video. If you're not a member of that community, I want to encourage you to join that community. Also, I know some of you have been looking for like my website. Oh, where's the website? Where's the website? Well, there's a link in the description now as well for steps to voiceoversuccess.com. I bought it back, right? I built it brand new. We've got training courses that are in there super cheap so that if there is something that you're struggling with, hopefully you can get an answer through that. And then even by attending these live sessions that I do, and I've got to develop a schedule around that, being able to come in and ask me very specific questions. And I want to put this caveat again because I don't teach how to do voiceover. Like I don't teach microphone technique. I don't teach how to use your DAW. I teach business development, period. Because that is the strongest thing that I can give to you is that. There's a bunch of places you can go to learn how to do voiceover. A lot of places you can go to learn how to do audio production, how to use your DAW, and I encourage you to seek those out. There's even places out there how to use Fiverr. Seek those out. Actually, if you're going to use Fiverr, Anthony Pica's my man. He's the only one I would ever trust to teach anyone about how to build up on Fiverr. So reach out to Anthony Pica if you've got questions about that. But if you're someone that is literally looking for an automated, predictable system to be able to build your voiceover business the way that it ought to be built, go to steps2voiceoversuccess.com. I have a webinar that's going on. I want you to watch that webinar because I lay out the entire process of how I teach what I teach when it comes down to business development. It may even be in the description of this video where you can go and watch that webinar. It's about 45 minutes long, but I lay out a plan and a strategy and I show you how I do what I do. If that's something you're interested in, click that link in the description, or you can check it out at steps-to-voiceoversuccess.com. But look, if you're I'm going to develop a schedule where I'm going to be coming to you guys once a week. I'll have it out by the weekend. And I want to come to you guys and I really want to get into this thing about business development in this millennium, getting rid of the old models and doing the new. It's one of the things, I moved from Wisconsin to North Carolina last August 1st, actually. So I'm in North Carolina now. Used to be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And one of the things I realized is I could have, I'm an old farm boy. Both of my grandparents were farmers. I know how to ride horses. If you want me to ride a pig, I can do that, right? And I said to myself, you know what? I could have got a horse and buggy and moved my family from North Carolina. Would have been super cheap, right? But it would have taken me a long time. But I didn't do that. I used modern things to do it. I rented a 27-foot Penske truck. And I got here in 13 hours instead of 13 days. And I say that to say, because if you're still doing things the old way, trying to do this thing in voiceover, and you're beating your head up against a brick wall, it's time to stop. It's time to move up to the times. It's time to, as I guess we used to say, I don't think the kids say it anymore, but it's time to get with the times. It's time to get with it, right? Please go ahead and give me a heart, a like, a thumbs up, something. I hope this has been informative for you. Definitely. Please go ahead, give me a heart, a like, a thumbs up. If you're watching this live, put in hashtag live. If you're watching the replay, put in hashtag replay. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Follow me on whatever modality you're watching me on. And I'll be back for you here soon. You guys take care. I love you so much.